Hello. Timed that just wrong, didn't I? I don't know if you can hear that. See if you can guess what that is. You hear that car? Yeah, it's a car. It's going the wrong way, so I can't film it. Anybody know what the car is? It's a Saab 2-stroke. Yeah, it's a 2-stroke Saab. Yeah, so like I say, that's a Saab 2-stroke. It's got to be quite rare now, and it's got a V8 pilot and stuff like that. So some nice sounding motors. But that one you can hear come from miles away. You know what it is. Right, let's get on with some another weigh and pay video. The van's empty, so yeah, time we filled it up. These bloody balls, they're the floats for the ball cocks. When not, they're bright orange or red, whatever they're supposed to be. And yeah, I don't see them. I don't see them when I unload. It's really weird, isn't it? How I don't see them. But I've got to chuck them on the pole sooner or later. I did think about keeping them chuck on the swimming pool just so we can go around, you know, with the pumps running. But yeah, chuck them in the skip. Chuck them on a pole next time. Well, I'm going to start loading up. I think, I'm not sure, I'm going to do a shearing load or a heavy load because we're going to go to Cressing, and that's what they call it. Right. So about heavy brewing, I'm knackered. Right, so doesn't look like a lot in there, does it? There's some quite heavy stuff at the bottom. I don't know what there is in there so far. But that's just that baller with some shite in it. Obviously, I can still lift it in and out even when I add all the other bits on it. So not that much weight, I suppose. But yeah, it's getting there. I can show you the pile. So as you can see, the pile's getting there. Keeps trying to rain. Did say at the end of the last video about the weather. It's like this is literally, yeah, I've literally come straight into this video from the last weigh and pay. But yeah, the majority's gone. That's going to go in, most of that, and down there's loads of the the E's, you know, what you get off of transformers. There's loads down there. You probably can't see it on the camera. So got this lot to go through for light iron, and you know, you see what I've got here for light iron. I've still got another pile you haven't seen yet. I sort of kept it up. And obviously there's some bits there to still go. There's quite a bit to go. Yeah, Louis come home from the last load. We had something to eat. That's probably a bad thing to do, to have something to eat, because I think he's gone straight to sleep. But yeah, I'm going to get this loaded before it pours down. Right, I think that is going to do me for now. You can see in there, to be honest with you. There's quite a bit of cast stuff and nuts and bolts, and so it's a mixture of some heavy stuff and some stuff that weighs absolutely nothing. But just for the hell of it, if you think you know how much it weighs, write it in the comments now before you see the weight would be a good idea. And take a guess. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't got a clue. Just tell me what you think it weighs. Just for a bit of fun. Yeah, I'm not too sure. But yeah, don't do the obvious and wait till the weight goes and come back and put it. Remember, it goes up in 20 kilos on the weigh bridge, so it'll be, you know, work it out. It comes up in 20 kilos. So right, let's go and have a look what's around the back. Again, you can't really see, but there is a gap there now. Well, we might be picking up a bit of wind noise. But one of the things I was going to say, Ian Matthews keeps on about when he does the grinding, the dust and the metal, whatever you want to call it, filings, whatever, from the grinding, he chucks in his neighbour's garden, and it gets rid of like the moss and that. Well, look where that rusty metal's been. There's no weeds come up. It's actually killed the weeds where the rust is. Well, I don't think you can see it very well, but where the rust is fell through, it's actually killed the stuff. So there might be something in that. Well, I think there is anyway, but He's definitely killing the crap that's been growing through the concrete. Right, yeah, I think that's nothing in there. Can you hear them bloody pigeons? They're loud, aren't they? Right, yeah, I think that's enough in there for now. If I get chance, I might take some of the covers of the microwaves. I don't think I will get chance this afternoon. I'm absolutely knackered. I'm soaked through. Sort of been raining sort of on and off all afternoon. But there's an important thing about tomorrow morning. I've got to get up early. The hardest bit's going to be getting Louis up. Because it's race day tomorrow. So I have to get the van unloaded. I have to get back. We're having some work done in the house tomorrow. And so I need to be here for the bloke to get here. Heidi's got the day off because she's going to take Louis out somewhere before racing. So it's going to be like a mad panic in the morning. So that's what I'm thinking. I probably won't load any more because I want to get there and back. So it's a matter of emptying it out. But yeah, I'm thinking there might be a bit more weight on there than what I think. I'm thinking 140 kilos, 120 kilos. Not as much as that. Yeah, it's 120 kilos. Let me know what you're thinking. Well, don't about the weight I'm on about. The weight of the load, not me. I'm double whatever that is. I know people are going to say, why is there all of a sudden a rush to get you scrapping? Right. Well, I promised myself I'm going to treat myself. So on the 26th of August, I'm going to have a barbecue. And when I say I'm going to have a barbecue, I'm not inviting anybody to a barbecue. Just me. Just me. But I want the garden to be right, Then again, I might invite somebody like the missus. I might invite Heidi to cook a burgers if she wants. One of her sisters knows how to use that barbecue, so I can invite her instead. But I'm going to treat myself to. That's the end of the race season. That's the last weekend after the race season finishes. So I'm thinking, treat myself to a barbecue. That's what I'm thinking. So I want the garden to be tidy. That's all it is. So that's why I'm in a bit of a panic to get it done. I know we're a month away, but it's got to be done, hasn't it? Kiss again that camera, isn't it? What's that? Quite well packed in there, isn't it? move this one. Right, watch your feet. Clean this up anyway, isn't it? Keep it in sharp as well. Now, what's them 10 balls? Oh, you cut them out. One. Is that one? Oh yeah, for the other one is then. Yeah, I put both in, didn't I think about it? That's why I got yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I put them in that bloody make sure it's clean because it's picking up the BMX and BMX tonight. Or do you want to keep that though? That's the bit of plastic that comes with it. It's a bit of plastic that comes with your you know, like that, the other one, the other version of that. Oh, that's recording after all that because suddenly we made it back in the next to us. Do, mate, do you? Right, on your way. I've just got back. I've been back about sort of half an hour, I suppose. Yeah, it's not quite gone to plan this morning. As you know, as I said earlier, I needed to unload quickly. What we did, get weighed out, we did. I'll tell you the weights and prices in a minute. And then get him back so he could go to Heidi, and then get Louis back so he could go to Heidi. And then we've got the builder coming and everything else this morning, and then I've got to get ready to get all the race stuff in the back of the van for racing tonight, as I mentioned earlier. So done the scrapyard, lovely, no problems. Cut through the town because the traffic queuing up for the A120 was because we were like fairly early in the morning, and got to Tesco's to fill up with diesel, put some diesel in the van because I thought I'd better just make sure I've got so sodded around tonight. And halfway through filling it up, power goes off. And they don't know what to do. I'm going to, do I take the nozzle out? Do I put the, do I just put it, what do I do? And then the price come back up on the pump, but obviously there's no power. So there must be like a battery backup or something in there. So I hang around for like that, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. And the power come back on. In that case, I'm just going to get pay for it. And going to pay for it on my card. And just as I'm literally going to, swipe the bloody card, power goes off again. So hung around there for a little bit longer, and the woman just said, and then, look, give us your details and go, and then when we get it sorted, we get it sorted. So I come home and looked on and knew I hadn't paid. So yeah, they rang me up and said, your payment didn't go through. I said, yeah, I looked just now, and so she said, come back when you like and pay for it. No rush because of it's their balls up, not mine. But I don't like having debts, I don't like that sort of thing. So Heidi's on the way out, they've gone and paid for it now. So yeah, but it just added to the time. I got back here, and the builder bloke, he was here about another 5 minutes, if that, after I got home. And yeah, there's a bit of a rush to get Louis out. And like I say, they'll be back soon because I've got to get ready for racing. But yeah, so let's talk about the weights and whatever. Like I say, went back to the same yard, same price, £180 a tonne. That's the last video. Like I say before, they class that as heavy, but it's what we know most people call shearing. But they class it as heavy there. They haven't got a shearer or nothing like that, not a big one. So yeah, they class it as heavy. So it was £180 a tonne. And for all you people who guessed the weight, it was exactly the same as the last load, 220 kilos. So it comes to £39.60, same as the last video. But yeah, it's good in there. I keep warning Louis about the dog shit in there because they've got the guard dogs, and because he hadn't seen it, I think he didn't believe me, so I pointed that out to him. Well, you see it on the video, but yeah, I pointed that out to him to say, look, just be a bit careful. And the grab had just been in there. They were loading up the skip when we got there, and another van pulled up behind me, so they just moved the grab. And I said, Lou, the problem with that is when they grab anything and they use that big, the big wire wall ball, and they just scrape across the yard. Do that if there's any dog crap, that gets spread across the yard, so just be a bit wary of it. So yeah, that just proves the dogs are out there. So you wouldn't want to go in there when the dogs are out, I'll tell you that now. But yeah, so wasn't a bad day. I didn't think it was that weight, 220 kilos. I was thinking 140 kilos, maybe 160 kilos. I was thinking, but when I was driving the van, it didn't feel 220 kilos. So, but that's what it is, and that's what he's paid. So I'm happy with that. But I've got a light iron load, more or less ready to go straight in. But also this week I've got a job with Keith to do. So I'm not quite sure when I'm going to take that in, but it's got to go in this week. But we might be running out of days. But, yeah, anyway, I'm going to let you go. Thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Think about subscribing, it's up to you. And yeah, basically just remember, it's okay not to be okay. And I'll see you soon. Bye.